So today we are checking out of Colina Secreta. We've had a beautiful, wonderful time here. It's been incredible. And today we are actually going to head on a chocolate making tour. I'm so excited. We're actually going to be able to pick the bean and turn it into chocolate. It's gonna be amazing. We made it!
So we are hiking through a territory that belongs to the indigenous tribe, the Bribris, and we're trying to get out into the forest where they grow the cacao so that we can pick the cacao bean and take it from start to finish into chocolate, which we are super excited about. Did somebody get a little tired on the hike? No sleeping on mommy's back there, buddy. You're gonna have to hike by yourself for a little while, okay?
It's my workout for the day.
Yeah, there you go.
Miss walking along on that log.
Yeah.
Can you push my sunglasses on enough?
This is what they make coffee from. Isn't that cool?
Oh, wow.
It's like coffee plant.
Coffee. They look like little tomatoes.
Yeah, it's very strange.
You can smell it. Use your don't pick anymore. Just sniff.
It's not anything like I would have expected it to be.
So they grow just enough coffee for their consumption here, but they are going to let us try some after lunch today.
Which is definitely property goals for us someday to grow our
Yeah,
own
that's
coffee.
the dream. Growing chocolate and coffee. Yeah. Yes. We have come into the kitchen. I think we're gonna have a little bit of a drink first before we go make the chocolate.
Chloe, what did you find, buddy?
This is so cool. Hola, buenos días.
Selena quedó en casa.
What is it?
I don't know, but that is delicious.
There's little chickens underneath our feet here. Do you see the chickens down there, Chloe? So we got to come in for some starfruit juice, and they're currently cooking up rice for lunch. We found out they're gonna later on make us coffee that they grow on the farm here.
That was incredible. I
love the fire that they have in their kitchen.
I know. Oh my goodness. What a cool experience. I'm so excited for everything we're gonna see and learn about today. This is just incredible. So apparently the tents that we slept in over the last couple of days is made out of bamboo from right here.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
This pig is properly living out his best life here. Check out this load of bananas for him. This is all for him.
That's a happy pig right there.
Yeah.
There are so many incredible animals all over this property. It is so fun to just stumble upon new animals everywhere we're going.
So straight away, this has been such an inspiring visit to this land because you can see like the plants that they pick to make the roofs of their house, the bamboo that they grow here to build the structure and frame of the house, and then also the animals that they feed from the fruit that they grow on the farm here. It's very, very inspiring for us.
So here they actually plant banana trees among the cacao trees so that it's not just a monocrop, like all one crop in one area, but they mix it up so it's better for the environment. Bugs.
So there's a bean, you just kind of suck the flesh off of it. That's
Yeah.
really sweet.
Also, you can bite also if you want.
You can?
Yeah, it's raw.
That's not anything like I thought it would taste like. That's really good. It's really
sweet.
It is sweet. Yeah, it's delicious. This is actually, ooh, I'm gonna fall over. Okay, so when you pick it, they have the bean, the seed, and then it has a fleshiness around it. And the flesh is actually where it gets the aroma and the sweetness into the chocolate. Obviously, raw cacao is very bitter, but this surprisingly doesn't taste very bitter to me. But when they cook it, you still need to add sugar to get what we know as chocolate. But this is just really incredible. I'm really impressed.
What does it taste like?
So the outside kind of tastes like mango or like
something citrusy.
A very,
it has a weird like raw chicken texture to it.
It looks kind of gross.
Like the texture is not very appealing.
The girls are too afraid to try it.
The taste is really quite citrusy and good.
Yeah, it's really good. What's he talking about, Chloe? Don't eat me.
Are you ready to move off grid and live off the land?
This is incredible. The way they have their village set up is just so beautiful. they're just taking such good care of what they have, and it's just absolutely breathtaking out here. I really do. I want to move off grid and live off the land. Let's do it. So this is where they will dry out all of the beans, and originally they would do this just out in the open air, but now they have the materials to where they can make kind of like a greenhouse out here with the materials that they have. So it goes a little faster. It's a little more efficient.
Oh man, they've got coffee drying here, and they have cocoa beans drying over here.
So this is after fermentation.
So
The coffee, you
That's really good.
Is it bitter?
So it is bitter. I'm gonna come out here.
this is not toasted.
It's bitter. It doesn't have an overwhelming flavor to it.
It reminds me almost like of a nut. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Like how
Yeah.
it's a nut is not sweet, but it's not like super acidic or like it is bitter, but you can taste the notes of chocolate in there.
I'm extra curious now because like I don't taste that many notes of chocolate, so I'm curious to see as it gets through the process, like how does it turn into proper
I
chocolate.
can taste it.
We have to take plenty of breaks along the ways to appreciate the cats and dogs and
Yes. And the chickens and the turkeys and the pigs, and this place is amazing.
So these are the beans that have been drying for the last week, and we're gonna get ready to put them on top of the fire to roast.
Yeah, alright, you got it?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so they roast this for 20 minutes. You have to be very careful not to burn it.
Don't let it burn.
So they're allowing us to taste the cacao beans at every process, at every step along the process. And I find it really interesting that in the roasting process, it actually tasted the worst, like the most bitter at this stage. And I don't know, I just think it's really interesting. It was the sweetest in the first two steps, like the skin or the flesh on it in the beginning was really sweet, but the bean inside was bitter. And then when they fermented and it went together, then that was sweeter. And then this it seemed to bring out a bit more of the bitterness at this step, which I think is really interesting. Anxious to see what it will be like. I think next they put it in a machine that grinds it up, and then it turns into a paste.
Alexa was just saying that we should make our own chocolate, and then when friends come over, we can have like a chocolate making party. And then
We can make it for them.
Make it fresh for our guests. I
Yeah.
like that. I think that
Perfect.
sounds like a good idea.
Las enfermedades se tratan tanto con las plantas medicinales para la
Is that a song you made up?
Yes.
Yeah.
trabaja con pelajes o con
Was chocolate making a bit boring?
alguna parte del animal, por así decirlo.
Can you smell it, Chloe?
It's heavy.
Chloe, I think you need help with
I
that,
think
buddy.
maybe it's a little too heavy for you. What do you think?
It's kind of fun. It's a therapeutic process, smashing up the cocoa beans. But as we're grinding these up, the chocolate smell is really coming through. I
Smells like
think
cake.
you can see all of the shells. And then do we sift this next? Or, yeah? It's still quite hot.
So cool.
Wow. So it's literally being separated by the wind alone right now. As he tosses it up, the wind takes it away.
¿Alguien quiere practicar?
Do you wanna try?
I'd be too afraid to try that.
We'll lose all the good stuff if I try.
I've been working for hours on this, just all end up on the ground.
Oh yeah, like
No, it's like more challenging than flipping.
flip your pancakes over there.
That's fun though.
I think it's time to eat for all the birds around here.
To see the chocolate paste just coming out like that, it's just wild. Is there water added to this, or is it just dry?
It's just the fat.
That's incredible.
That's amazing. All right, let's go. We eat team
She
effort.
want to do all of it.
Yes, everything by herself. Oh. All right, you want to give Chloe a turn?
Yep.
All right, come here, Chloe.
I want you to lift me.
I can't lift you up and help you do it at the same time.
Help me.
Okay, you try it yourself. Okay.
Needs shot.
I'm gonna dip my finger away.
That's why the people.
Okay, this is just the paste. See, that's more what I was expecting. Like, it's super bitter.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, I'm excited to try it on the banana.
Yeah.
This is the cacao paste with a banana. It is still quite bitter with the banana.
I'm so curious to
It
try
has
the
it
banana
in
because
there.
like that's such a unique looking banana.
It's not super sweet banana. So this is the cacao paste and hot water made into a drink. That's really good.
It does. It tastes like
It does
a
not taste bitter.
sugar-free hot chocolate.
Yeah, that's really good.
It stick a little bit
Yeah,
of salt.
sugar,
Add some
that's
sugar.
really good.
Yeah.
So this is a drink that they will drink morning, afternoon, anytime, but it does give you energy. It's not caffeine, but it has something else that will actually give you a slow, gradual energy, and then it comes down slow too, so you're not crashing like caffeine. They will give this to kids with a banana flour, like a dried banana ground up into flour, and they'll mix that with the cacao, which I think would probably be really delicious. Adding some sugar in, really good.
I'm behind the camera just chugging it right now. I feel like this
so
could replace
good.
coffee for me.
It's really good. And it's, I mean, other than the sugar I put in, really good for you.
This looks just epic. It's a little banana leaf boat of goodness. We have chicken and rice and beans and some type of potato that I'm not quite sure about, and then carrots, yes? So we have been having a fantastic lunch and conversation learning about Bribri culture and heritage and their way of life. So today has not just been about chocolate and making chocolate, but has been so much of it has been about their culture and their history, and it's been a very fascinating day.
So this is coffee that they grew right here. They're sharing this with us, which is really, really sweet. That's very good. Very
You don't
good.
want to try it, Chloe?
You don't want to try coffee? Chloe does not need it.
You guys are coming out with quite the score there.
So we have some amazing souvenirs that we found here. The girls got some little instruments, and these are absolutely beautiful. These are made out of like a squash, and they've carved them. And oh my goodness, we also got some
A brick of
cacao.
proper chocolate, yeah.
Yay. So we are hooked up here.
We're set.
So this is the finished product. This is the cacao dried. This is raw cacao.
It's 100% chocolate.
Goodness, this smells
It smells so good.
incredible.
The other thing is that the texture, like it's got such a creamy, like buttery, that's. I guess there's like a lot of fat content
There's a lot
to
of fat in
cacao.
it. And this is actually really good for you.
Hey, buddy. Yeah. Oh, he's eating me. I think he smells the chocolate on my fingers.
Stop, Go. Good, Go. We know you're the best, Go. Who would say you weren't?
This has been such a special day. I can't get over how amazing this was, but the day is not over yet. We have one more really special location that we're heading to next.
Chloe, is that your new buddy? Oh man, girls, look at this. This is awesome. Oh man, this looks so special. This is incredible.
This is so cool. We have come to this port where the indigenous people here have grown their plantains, and now they're loading them onto boats to ship them out to sell them. This is really cool. I
Let's go
almost
check
feel
it
like
out.
I'm back in Vietnam or something. I don't know why I'm getting this like vibes,
I get it, yeah.
and I'm really loving it.
I think this is one of those things where like we're so fascinated by this, but then they're looking back at us like laughing, like why, like this is just normal life, like. But to us, this is so beautiful and so fascinating. Man, this is quite the haul. Like these are just massive. This feels like it weighs 5 kilos, and to toss them up into the trucks like they're doing right now, man, the ground is just littered with bananas. Hey girls, I found a banana. Anybody want a banana? Alexa, Grammy's on the phone for you.
We are driving now, and we just realized that we are right on the border of Costa Rica, and just right there, those mountains, is Panama.
Just the other side of that
crazy.
river, which is wild. Had no idea.
I know. Today has been the most magical day.
It really has been like such a humbling and inspiring day. And it really, as we were driving up to this beautiful lookout, we were talking about how all of Costa Rica has been that way for us, how inspiring it has been, how there's been a constant theme of the connection to land and to food and to the environment. And I'm stealing all of your words.
Yeah, because I'm the one who said that in the
Yes.
car. But I was just thinking, Costa Rica is so beautiful. It is so beautiful in the landscapes and the diversity of the landscapes. But the people that we've met and their passion for caring for this world is just so beautiful.
The responsibility that they share with that, but also the pride that comes from it. And I think that that's something that's been missing in our lives is having the pride in connection to land and to food and to just the passion that they have. And I think that we've mentioned in these little chats that we've had throughout Costa Rica, and kind of, we've been having the similar theme of like being inspired to someday to buy land, to buy what I've been calling a legacy property that we can leave to our children, and to cultivate it and to build on it and to develop back to basics hobbies such as growing your own coffee someday. And today we've definitely added like, man,
We're gonna make
we
our
have
own
to make our own
chocolate.
chocolate. And we've learned
Wow.
so much about chocolate and its properties today that we probably didn't even capture, but the way that the Bribri people use it in for skincare and for bathing and other things like that.
They
just kinda blew my
bathe their
mind.
babies when their
Yeah.
babies are born.
Yeah.
They bathe their babies in the cacao.
And
It's just it's incredible.
It's been a very inspiring experience, not just today, but our entire experience in Costa Rica. And I think that it is going to be one of those life-changing
Yes.
moments for us where we realize that what we need moving forward is to pursue a goal like that. And I think that we are using this time period as we're traveling to find that location, but all of these small little experiences are kind of feeding into this melting pot of what we want out of life, like, and I think it's very exciting and inspiring for us.
Yeah, and that's why we travel. We travel because we want to learn more about how other people live. And there are so many different cultures and ways of living life represented around the globe, and the more we travel, the more we can take little pieces from all of these different cultures around the world and kind of create our own, in a sense, like for our family, and figure out different ways of doing things than just what has always been done. And I think that is the biggest reason that we are so passionate about travel, is because it expands your mind to see things differently. And Costa Rica has been, I think, one of the most inspiring places that we've ever been, especially in regards to what we see in our future for how we want to live our lives and raise our children and take care of a piece of land that we can take pride in. And it's just I'm so thankful that we came to Costa Rica.
Very grateful, feeling very blessed. But unfortunately, that is a wrap on Costa Rica. It's been an incredible journey. If you've missed any of the 7 videos that we've created here, we'll leave a link to the playlist below. But if you are new, help us out by clicking that like button and subscribing to join our journey. And we will see wherever we end up next.
Because we don't know yet where we're going next. We'll see.